Good evening and welcome to the stream. It's Friday, it's time to do some stuff. Tonight we are going to be returning to Warframe again. You know, we've been doing it for a couple of weeks now. Not necessarily intentionally, but we have that event that's been going on, and surprise, surprise, apparently there's been some... what is it called? There's been some... issues in regards to like forming teams and stuff for public things, and it is a boss that is a little difficult to solo. It's not impossible, but it is a little difficult to solo. Most people probably wouldn't do it or wouldn't want to do it, so therefore like they had to fix it. So to make up for the problems that has been with that and all the lost time that people has experienced with it, they extended the event for a week basically, start of this week. So there's still about 3 days left, a little over I think, 3 days and a few hours. So it's about last time to get in, and it's a good idea to get in early because you do get extra stuff for it, because during this event there is an event booster. So yeah. Also, there's a booster this weekend, so things might get crazy, but we're going to test whether or not it gets crazy tonight. I have Mooksy here with me. Let's bring Mooksy in. Moo. Moo. But yeah, things could get a little crazy because we do have extra boosters. And the question is, do they overlap or do they not overlap? because we actually don't know. There is a booster that works out in the valleys, which has worked the entirety of the event. And that is like, it's doubling everything you get out there, and it works different to a normal resource booster, or otherwise they implemented things weirdly, because we also get things like double standing from the fugitives. I'm just going to assume that that is intentional, because they have played it and they have not fixed it. So I'm assuming that's intentional, even though it's not a resource. But there is that. So what that means is, for the fractures that you're doing, like you're doing the 4 fractures and then you get the diluted thermia, which allows you to take on the boss. Normally you would do the 4 fractures and you'd get a diluted thermia. During this event you get 2 diluted thermia. Now then you go to the boss and you do the boss, that costs you a diluted thermia. And then you get 2 toroids, where you're only intended normally to get 1 toroid. So that means that by doing essentially content that takes you 40 minutes currently, 20 minutes for the fractures, 20 minutes for the boss, then all of a sudden we are talking quadruple the rewards. So it's definitely worth it to do it right now if you're able to do it. And if you haven't done also the extra, what is it called, rewards, the rewards for sealing a certain amount of fractures, I'd highly recommend doing it. At least get the amalgamates. I would also recommend getting the optical vandal, but it is a little bit in the future. But the amalgamates are very doable, and at least get the first one, because that amalgam serration is like my favorite mod. Also, we have Hildren.
Added.
Yeah, we have Hildren now. How do you like my look?
It looks good. That reminds me though, I forgot to prepare something, because you know I'm super professional. Also, don't watch my streams.
Is Moo also gonna stream?
No.
Okay.
But just in general, don't watch my streams, they are super unprofessional.
Well, I added you to my streaming thingy, so yeah. But yeah, that is a change that I've made today. I've done a little bit of revisioning that I should have done a long time ago, and one of the things I've done is that I've added a couple of people to my host list. So that means that when a couple of friends are streaming, they will appear on my channel too.
I streamed yesterday, I think? Yesterday it was. And I think we were an hour in, and I suddenly realized, oh, I forgot to actually put up my chat.
At least I had it up.
Yeah. We also still have Nightwave on.
Oh yeah, Nightwave is still going on, and it's going strong. This is actually the first week where I have not been happy with it.
Now, just in case some of you ain't
There was a couple this week that I was not quite fond of. There was this one, guild 1 modular item. The problem
I did
is
it quickly.
I've already made every single variation of sword, one-handed and two-handed. I have made every single variation of Moa. I have made every single variation of kit gun. I don't want to make a duplicate. So what we did is, Monday we went out and caught Squeaky 13 times over 3 nights and got ourselves to rank 4. So that meant that I could get one of my planned amps, because I required the Ran prism.
Let's
I
get back.
actually don't know if we can see it from here. No, we can't. But it is a slightly different prism to what I was using before. Very different in playstyle, but very fun. And I wanted that to be my second amp, so I have been leveling that up and make it ready for gilding. And I got it done.
Who have we got on the line?
But
Oh yeah.
I don't think that
have a
should
line.
be one. Like, you shouldn't be forced to waste resources on things you don't need. Now there's also this one. Use former 3 times. If it had been 1 time I could accept it, but 3 times, no.
I mean, I was lucky, and I still had a store I never gilded, so that was done very quickly.
There's also this one, like, unlock 10 relics. That's an elite. But use 3 former, which requires first cracking relics, getting the right drop 3 times, gathering resources to craft them, then spending 72 hours crafting them, then applying them to things. That is somehow not an elite? That makes no sense in my head, except for, like, as I've said on my... Where have I said it? I think I said it on the forum. I might also have said it on Mastodon. Not sure. But to me, the only thing that could be is that they internally have said, okay, maybe we don't want to punish people so much for not doing it.
Also, Moo has Moomoos. It's literally spelled like that base though, by the way. Zane Moomoos.
Yeah, I know, I saw it. I like it. So it's like, yeah, this is just a bad one. It's the same really as the Ayatan one. Like the Ayatan one, 5 Ayatans. Who the hell has 5 Ayatans lying around that isn't slotted? I usually fill all my Ayatans up when I get them. So, like, it sucks because, like, a seasoned player can go out and do arbitrations and get a bunch of them done. A new player, they're just fucked.
Yep.
Change the Ayatan 1 to 2 Ayatans so that a new player can also do it. They have their weekly mission that they get fairly early, and the other they can go and find in a mission fairly easily just by looking around. Takes a few missions, but you can do it. Does the same thing, teaches you stuff. This, turn it down to 1 format, then I'm okay with it, because there's usually always a place where you're missing a format because new content comes out all the time. But 3 is just too much.
You know, you have to apply a format soon on everything.
Yeah, because dual colors.
Oh, so before we
Hi there,
continue
Spatial.
talking,
Yeah, arbitrations is something that you need to put in a little work to get to, because you need to unlock the entire star chart to do it.
For
It's
those who are-
pretty fun to do.
yep, and then good endo resource. For those who are curious what I'm eating here, it's a sort of candy. It's cream candy, or cream toffee, I think, caramel, but I
I
don't
think
really
it's
know
a
what
type of
toffee.
toffee.
Yeah, it's really soft and very delicious. And it's called Moomoos.
There's also this one this week that has annoyed a lot of people. I can accept this one. I think it's a bad idea to make this kind of acts, because, like, you need to take on the Prophet Taker, that's fine. The problem is just that the Prophet Taker is locked behind being old mate with Solaris United.
Yeah.
And that's
they
a
would
lot.
If they would have said the exploiter orb,
Yeah, but
it would be better, because you can just try taxi people there.
but
It's
they
not a
can't
problem.
make an act like that because the Exploiter Orb might not be around at the time.
Yes, but you know, I'm just saying, if they have chosen different things, like the exploiter orb, for
Ta-ta,
example, which is also an
lovelies.
orb, but you can at least get there by other people bringing you there, like the squeaky. You can
Yeah.
also go there with others, just, you know, you can be taxied there. Well, or do a dinner rig thing. You can also be taxied there, but there, yeah, you can't bring people there.
Yeah, and it really bothers me
Unless-
that I can't help my friends to do it. Like,
I mean,
even
do we
with
have-
the 1 hour survival, we could bring other people's to it. That was fine.
Have we tried it?
There
already?
was... We can't do it. They can't do it if they are not old mate. If we try, they will just get kicked from the party. We haven't tried it, we haven't tested it, but
We should
pretty
probably
sure
try
they
it.
will just be booted from the party.
I mean, I'm pretty sure too, but we should still try it, because actually, that could be a thing. We just say, okay, it will not work, and then we try and it works.
And yeah, I can
we-
understand that you can't be bothered to do it. I did it for
Right.
a number of reasons. 1, it's a good endo farm. 2, which is not the reason why I did it, but I'm happy that I did it now, because, as you see here, when I'm walking around, I'm making fancy effects.
That's not
That's-
from there though.
That's the sparking step ephemera, and from arbitrations you can actually get two different other ephemeras. One is the bleeding body, which is bought, and the other is a drop, which is seeding step, and I really want the seeding step. So
Yeah, I want to assume.
we need to do a few arbitrations to get that. Hi, Sean. So that's definitely a motivator now. And then also, me and Moo still need to get a Harrow, and one of the places you get Harrow parts is from defection missions, and two of the missions we were missing was defection missions. So that was also a motivator to go and do the remaining.
Yeah.
But yeah.
When we go to the simulacrum,
Mm-hmm.
I will leave party because I want to do something else.
Okay.
First,
Well, let's first go and do Clem, and then do the simulacrum afterwards.
yep, because I want to buy a booster.
Mm-hmm.
Because the good thing is with these event thing is if you buy a booster or get a booster of the same type, they don't extend the stack, so you have a
Yep.
group instead of double.
That's what I'm really curious about, because we have the event booster from the Valis. Then we have the event booster from the weekend, because it is the double resource weekend. And then I also have a personal booster today that I picked up from the login rewards. So technically, if all of those stack, we could be looking at 8 toroids for a single run, if it works.
Yes, I got it.
I am not sure that the resource booster will work on the toroids from the boss though.
I got puppeteer.
Puppeteer?
Puppeteer.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there is also some drops to get this weekend, by the way. Not there, communication. Which is this thing that you can see somewhere behind my armor. There's a Warframe K-Drive scroll that you can pick up. It's only by watching partnered streamers, and I think it's only streamers that play PC.
It's just
so
so
you will not-
completely all over it, you can't see it at all.
Yeah. It's worse in the orbits though. In the orbits it actually covers like all the way up here. But it's only if you watch a partnered streamer. I'm not a partnered streamer. To keep that in mind. You won't get it from here. I wish you could, but sadly I'm
works
not
also-
eligible for being partner, so
There is a special monster they have to kill, so you
yeah.
will have to wait for them to kill that monster, then it drops. But it's not like time based, so you don't have to wait around
Yeah.
like half an hour.
Like, usually
just-
it's like half a minute into a mission where it is eligible to spawn, which this week it is chargers, infested chargers. So not too bad. Also, Moo needs to start the mission, by the way, because I don't have it.
You did it already?
Tenno,
No,
may
I don't have it.
extend an
Remember, I did
invitation
it in
to
the
you.
end of the week, and Moo
My
wanted
latest
to start it
collection
in the
of
start of the
items
week.
from the void is
Yes,
now
but I thought you had
available
it
for
again.
viewing.
No, I don't have it.
Okay.
What was I saying?
Clem.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
but you can get it all weekend. Just watch any partnered streamer for whatever long it takes them to get one of those spawns. When they then kill the mod, then you should be getting the drop. Doesn't need to be
Okay.
now, you have plenty of days.
hello.
I just want to say before we go, this week the Prisma Twin Gremlins are up. And this is a good weapon. I would recommend this weapon. So this is a good buy if you want a good weapon.
Press my Grimkata.
Yeah, Grimkatas.
This looks like this is Superman.
Superman? 23,
Yeah, just-
23. It's quite good.
Look, go out and look behind you, and we'll see Superman.
Perhaps a
Not
Darvo
really
deal would be
to
more
overlook.
reasonable.
I am trying, but I cannot move for some reason.
Okay, you can't move.
No. My interface is locked. Okay.
That's not nice.
Can you cancel the mission, please?
Sure.
Still locked. Okay, I guess I
Oh,
have to
no.
crash the game.
Okay.
Bugs. I don't know if that is a bug of what is it called? like being in a store while a mission is up. But you'll have to send me a
no.
picture of that because I won't be able to get there now.
I thought ahead actually and made a picture before I told you.
Yeah, that's definitely Superman. Though he's missing the red panties. Yeah, there is still a couple of lockout bugs like that lurking around. Alright.
Yeah, but I think you can't really get the red pants. I mean, they tried with the
only way
red...
to really do it is if you get, like, if there is a specific skin that allows you to have it.
They try with the red leg armor, which you can see there.
Mm-hmm.
They tried, and they tried well.
Okay, so invite move. Let's get this up again.
Also, temporary art is also up. It's a nice.
Yeah,
stance.
it's one of my favorite stances. It is definitely my favorite for what is it called? For great swords.
You know what caused it?
Oh, blades. What cost it?
The might of Superman was just too strong for your.
But I'm Hilton. I'm strong. Can we put up
Yes,
the mission
but
again?
the combined strength of Hildren and Superman was just too much for your game.
Can we put up the mission?
Yeah, I just have to go there again.
We'll just go directly from the orbiter. Also, the daily today in the Night Wave, as you can see, is kill 150 enemies with a secondary weapon. I just want to point out that Hildren's exalted weapon counts as a secondary weapon. So, guess what weapon we're going to be using to do this mission?
Yeah, I think I used my ball pepper though.
Yeah, you also need to level that, so...
No, I don't need to level that.
Oh, you already done?
I just like to use my ball pepper.
It's a good weapon.
Yes.
Mu went and finally did the saw that I had designed for Mu. So Mu could design the... or could use the ribbon that I had given to Mu for that saw.
And also did the weekly.
You and Clem cause a ruckus, while my other operative steals the artifact. Let them know you're here.
If it decides we're starting.
Yes. Clem.
We'll get to why I'm bringing Nippy, by the way. We're going to visit the simulacrum, as Mu mentioned, after this. Well,
Oh, it's nice. It's actually against Corpus.
yep.
Wasn't it Uranus? Yeah.
I don't know. I did not pay attention.
It said Uranus, but this is
Probably said Neptune or something, I don't know.
I was prepared for fighting Grenier, so I'm pretty sure it said Uranus.
Maybe it rerolled which planet it was on before
Yeah.
you did the second time.
Probably. Okay, it's definitely better than the other one I had. If Papa stays with me for a moment
Okay.
to show off Tempo Royale.
Yeah, I really like it. It has, like, it's a blade dancer kind of feel.
Yeah.
Very aesthetically pleasing. And then it just has a really nice, like, coverage. Like, the standard first hit is an AoE swing that just hits everything around. And then it follows up very quickly with two that are vertical, which will also hit things like flying enemies, so very, very pleasant.
Again, compared to the other one I had, I don't know which one is it because
Nice.
I can't remember stances.
Make sure you go and guild it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I used a different one before, and this is just much more fluent. Like you don't stop that often to
Yeah.
in your movement.
The one move I was using
That's really
before is
nice.
Cleaving Whirlwind. They share the same polarity, but Cleaving Whirlwind is a little weird. Like if you're using the forward combo, you do this really crazy chop up and down.
I do like the chop 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 chop.
It is very, very fun in that it looks completely crazy. You can also do a like turning around yourself, like that's why it's called Cleaving Whirlwind, a whirlwind. If you know the Berserker, for instance, from World of Warcraft, or that kind of move.
Isn't that the one that makes a stagger at the end?
Yeah, if you run that combo a little bit too long, you get a 4 stagger, which is like it's
like it.
hilarious. But it's also really not helpful.
I like it.
Also, the Temper Royale stance, if you hold aim, previously block, when you do your combo, you will get a combo that instead of being the usual circle, then what is it called, vertical slice, it will do a combo that ends in a ground slam, which can be quite nice. Like ground slam on demand can be very nice because you can just fluently go into something like CC where you knock people down. It can be very good in a horde situation or against a really beefy target that's dealing too much damage that needs to be stopped.
Oh, by the way, if someone wants to join bumps.
Yeah, we will be doing some relic cracking and we will be doing exploiter in a little bit.
Yeah,
Relic
so if
cracking
anyone
before
wants
probably.
to join, then let
So
us know and
there's-
we...
There's opportunities to join.
One of our own believes they are the equal of our foe. And
Also, there's a bug at the moment that makes Nora talk instead of Yudiko in the boss fight, so that's interesting.
Apparently only for hosts though.
Yeah, I don't know if it is related to like if you get a Nightwave transmission before it happens.
Maybe if you get a Mindwave transmission in the transition between Dig 12 and the Valles.
Maybe,
Because
but the second time, like, we did it twice, and I got it both times, but it was only one of the times where I got any Nora transmissions. So I don't know precisely when it happens.
I mean, there is a lot of buggery going on with the transition. Because you also have a lot of suddenly your melees lose their awesome animation sets. Like not
Yeah.
animation set, but the how it's called? What it's called again?
FX,
Yeah, effects.
all of these fancy particles.
And not only the particles, also the smear. That's what I wanted to say. Like usually you have a lot of effects where you drag energy behind your weapons and that's just completely gone. I think we have fugitives.
Do we?
No, we have
Oh, the boss
Target.
thingy, yeah.
The assassination target is here. Wipe them out.
Capsule incoming.
It died somewhere in my particles.
I mean,
No,
John, you ever fought against Corrupted War?
they cut me down, but still I speak.
I
am energy. I
I-
cannot be destroyed.
I read the wiki and trivia is that people actually claim that War talking after death is a bug because, you know, he has just so long lines that he usually talks after death. And then DE came in and made Corrupted War. Where he then explains he can't die, he just talks all the time. So don't tempt the DE to make it a feature instead of a bug. It will go bad. Also, you can read it, just read on Corrupted War and look into the two, yeah. It literally stays there.
Deal time. You interested?
Hmm.
Price like support? Just kid. Here comes another.
Also, if you're wondering which weapon I'm using actually the Archititron, but I'm using the Mother Wrench skin for it.
It's a really good skin.
Yeah, it's really good, and it's really fitting for Hildren and for what I want to do with Hildren. Like, I got fairly early the idea that I wanted my Hildren to be a grease monkey. Or a mechanic.
I don't have such a tight thing, but I just want her to... I think some icy look would fit the colors I chosen.
Yeah.
I kept very close to the original colors. Just added some saturation here took some luminance away from others. But I kept fairly close to the original because she has a really nice palette already. Didn't we get Wolf the last time we did?
Not the last time. The last time was on a stream, but we got it the previous time. I actually managed to get a wolf earlier today. I was doing a couple of fishes, and I got the blueprint for the wolf sledge, which is nice.
By the way, what's your normal max shield?
I don't know.
I know I get something as around 6,100, but I know you have bigger prime, so I guess you would probably get even higher than that.
Yeah, I don't have what is it called, fully maxed redirection now.
Aww,
Not yet.
not yet.
That was a little bit more ender than I was willing to spend just out of pocket for one frame. Technically, I also do use it on my Trinity, but I might not be like continuing to use it on my Trinity.
Because Trinity holds you back from it. From ranking it up further.
Yeah,
Yay!
but I fixed that. Like, I had a secondary build on Trinity that I forgot that I made, so I was like, why is Trinity blocking me? I thought I fixed that.
I just go to Nora's transmission.
Think about finding a capsule.
We're fine. There's 8 seconds left.
Also, we have 50%.
We got what we need. So let's head
Well,
home.
I mean, we have 8 seconds left, so it's not like we're about to die.
I mean, 8 seconds and 50%, so we definitely won't die. One thing you have to be really careful with Hildren is the Toxic and Slash, because both at the
Well,
Slash, I'm not so sure, it's not supposed to, but apparently it does, and Toxic goes through shields.
well. Yes,
Unless
Slash
you
hits
have
you through your
overhead.
shields. But Hildren has some interesting things. And that's why I want to go to the Simulacrum, just to talk a little bit Hildren.
Yeah, like I said, I do go to more orbitals so I can buy a resource stop booster
Yep. So
from the market.
I'm gonna
And
do
I
squats.
also, what I wanted to say, I commonly do it on these events because it's just they had credit events first, double credit weekends, and I bought a booster, and it's just one index run gives you 800,000 credits, which
Well,
is just insane.
If you do a high risk
Yeah, if you
index,
do- if you do high
have a
risk.
buy-in of 50 and a return of 250. And the return is quadrupled if you have a booster along with an event booster. So technically you're getting 1,000,000 back, of which you paid 50.
Yep.
So you have a boon of 950,000 in one run, which takes like 5 minutes.
And that is why I do that, because you get a lot of stuff out there, and I mean it does cost 40 platinum, They keep that in mind, but on these weekends, they definitely do not waste it. And we had the Infinity before there. I might say,
Tenno,
okay,
may I
don't do
extend
it
an
there
invitation
because
to you?
unless
Our
you
latest
have a
collection
ton of
choice
stuff
weapons from the void
you have
is
to
now
rank,
available for
then yes,
viewing.
Yeah.
then you should do that probably, but otherwise, nah, it's not worth it because if you don't have stuff to rank, then it's just wasted.
Just because I didn't show it last time, this is Timber Royale, which is the heavy blade one that I really like. It's a really good stance. Definitely like it more than any of the other heavy blade stances, and overall of all the different possible stances, it is one of my favorites because it has a really good flavor. It's very different to a lot of others, and makes your weapon feel completely different. So this you can get. You can also farm it other places. You can get it for 0.06% chance from Isolator versus 15% chance from the Wolf. And you can also get it from medium or hard mode Rathoom, but that's fairly low chance.
You could also get it from in what were they called? Inversions? Incursions, but those are the Decepticons.
Those are no longer a thing, unfortunately. So
Sadly.
picnics have sadly gone away. We're sad about that.
You know what
So,
I like most about
recommended
the old
this
helmet?
week Prisma Twin Gramkatas and Timber Royale.
You know what I still love most about the old helmet?
What? Brave?
Her Wi-Fi antennas.
Yeah. I think I'll stick with the standard helmet because I really like the faceplate of it. And also I kinda like the side curls. And the halo's also a
It
nice
looks really
touch.
nice.
Really, both the helmets are really nice. I
Yeah,
think this
I-
one fits me better though. And we will not talk with the personal space invader.
No, I do have to make that game. I could make a Pyco 8 game with that.
Yeah. Okay, so my standard shields. Oh, well,
Oh.
Nippy just decided to overcharge me.
I mean that's okay. I do also. I mean I consider overcharge as part of a shield.
Yes, but this was
Invite me?
not. Sure. It
I
was not
just-
the overcharge that I wanted.
It's just I wanted value there.
My standard shield is
Then-
4,185.
I just wanted value are there to buy the booster. Not that we have to make an extra stop again.
But this is my Hildren, as you can see. I'm using the Magor leggings and the, I cannot remember the name because this is the first time I use it, but the Provoc shoulder guard. And of course her signature backpack, as well as the Architectron with the Mother Wrench skin. And the reason I'm using Nippy is because Sentinels, or rather robotics, have definitely a better fit with Hildren. The only
Yeah,
problem is
but-
Hildren don't have a huge amount of health, which means that they don't normally fit so well with a build I would use on any other frame. In regards to companions, I actually made a separate build. The reason why I'm using a Moa is because Moas and Sentinels get some nice mods like Guardian. If your shield runs out, it just comes back.
Yep.
And you have so much shields that by the time you lose your shield again, this might just have recovered and be ready to go again.
Don't rely on it.
Don't rely on it. You should still be using your abilities to recover shields, but it is quite nice.
It's really nice, but in a very heated situation, it won't save your ass. It will save your ass once, but you won't be able to recharge your shields in time before they go down again. So it's definitely much smarter to go out of the situation because you can't rely on it.
Yeah, and I always used to what is it called, survivability mods. You can see here, normally I would use health and armor because many of my frames has a lot of health and armor, but with Hildren, well, you don't get that much health, so you need something to back it up. She does, however, get a lot of shields, so 3,871 shields, that's still a lot of hit points. And you could of course think about also throwing on armor or exchanging armor for health, but the effective health that you get out of Link armor instead of Link health is less than you would for just getting the health, so therefore I go for Link health. And then there's Shield Charger, which is a Sentinel or rather robotics mod, which increases max shields by 60% and shield regeneration by 60% for 10 seconds to anyone that's near, including yourself, after which the shields will become over shields, and that is a really good synergy. Well, I wanted to show this more. Could you turn off your Haven, please? That is not helpful.
Over shield!
God damn it. Well, I'll take off my shield then.
Another thing I wanted to say is, I tried out the Gram Prime
There we go.
before with the new stance, and because I ranked up, I could make level 140 enemies, so I made 20 100
We
level
have
140
the link
Eximus
going,
corrupted bombards.
and there we go. Now I have overshields, and that is because that happening basically gives you free overshields every now and then, which is really good, because when Hildren has overshields, things that would normally bypass a shield, like Toxin and Slash, will no longer go through your shields. You have a shield wall.
Look at my shields, look at my shields.
Yeah, you have 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Yes.
But you can of course also use your secondary, which creates a range after which a pulse goes out. So the first is range, the second is duration. It goes out for a certain amount of time before it returns, and returning pillaged shields to you. If you use Haven, connecting like this, you can see on Nippy now, Nippy's energy or shield bar is energized, similar to my own. That means that now I'm sharing my passive, which is when my shield depletes, I will become invulnerable for a moment. So Haven will basically make everyone around you, of your allies, become invulnerable when your shield is depleted. Then it needs to recharge fully before you get that ability again. But that can be quite nice for a team. Also, if you leave the range of the other or turn Haven off again, it remains as overshields for whoever had it.
Also, one additional thing. You have a perfect synergize between your passive and shield recharger, because you get a moment of invulnerability and your shields right back. Don't forget that.
You don't get your shields back by shield charger.
And it's shield charger, I mean Guardian.
Yeah, Guardian. Yeah, you get the invulnerability and then it comes back. Haven will couple to your allies, that drains a little bit of shields, and it will also couple to enemies, which will drain a lot of shields. The enemies will take damage over time, so they will go away eventually, but it can drain your shields quite quickly if you have it running. So you might want to use your secondary. This aura follows you around, so it's quite nice, but you need to hit several targets, so focusing both on range and duration is a good idea.
Also, they do need to have some sort of shield or armor. We talked about that last time.
Yeah, and if there is both, then it seems to only take shields.
Also, you want to have people with lots of shields, because that's when it's most effective. If they only have a tiny amount of shields, then it's just...
Yeah, it drains a percentage of the shield or armor, so the more they have, the better.
Also,
it can of
what
course
I
be
wanted
difficult
to
to
say,
see.
what I wanted to say is, I tried out my Grim before today, and I have now 140 enemies, so I made 140 Eximus corrupted bombards.
Mhm.
And with stealth, I can kill them one hit. Nearly all one hit. It depends on it. Sometimes they have a slither of health left, but usually I just match them down.
Now, the next ability is her Balefire Charger, her exalted weapon, which is either a quote-unquote rapid, it's not super rapid, fire explosive weapon. The range of the explosion is improved by your range, and the base damage is improved by strength. You can also charge it, which doubles the damage, but of course it takes a while to charge. So usually if you're dealing with a lot of enemies, it's better to rapid shoot, but if you have the time to make a measured shot, you can get more damage that way. There's also another interesting thing about it, namely that it is the first weapon where I have used this mod. Because you can see here I'm only rank 8 of 10, so I don't have the maximum accuracy drop, but you can see I went down from 100 to 18.2, but almost a second Hornet Strike, or 2/3 thereof. And like I can see a little bit of spread, but that does not matter for an explosive weapon. So that's basically, or that is definitely what I go for that. Then we have finally the last ability, Aegis Storm, which allows to fly. And will provide CC. Maximum 10 meters height. And the higher you're up, the more damage you will do, but the smaller the area, anyone caught in the area will be suspended in the air helplessly. Some enemies are immune to CC and they will be slowed instead.
Also, sadly, you do have. I mean, it's nice that you do have dual fire. Sadly, it's just
Yeah,
cosmetic.
it's just kinetic.
But that looks awesome.
We'll shoot one at a time. Like when you have them caught, you will do periodic radiation damage, and then when you cut the ability, you will do one big impact hit which will knock them down. Forced impact proc. Well, rather, like more like basically a blast proc than an impact, because they get knocked down.
Maybe have a blast proc, but 100 impact damage.
No, 500.
500?
Yeah, 500.
I know it's influenced by strength.
650 with my current build, which includes Intensify. My final build will not. So standard 500, same with the other, is 200 damage per second radiation. So yeah. Let's have a look though. So this is my Hildren build at the moment. As I said, Intensify will go away because I always leave a space open for an augment, because I like augments, they change up the gameplay. But we don't have any Hildren augments yet, and I didn't want to just leave this space open, so I decided to Intensify while we wait. So
It will be a little bit of wait though.
Don't know, Chorus augments came out fairly fast. But yeah, we have a 175% range because of stretch and auger reach. Efficiency is always nice with streamline. We have duration from prime continuity, redirection and prime vigor that gives us shield and also a little bit of health, because it is nice to have a little bit extra health. And then we have Fortitude, which gives us shield recharge. You could also use fast deflection, which gives you 90. Instead I use Fortitude, which only gives 80 shield recharge, a little slower, but instead I also have 20% chance to resist knockdown, and that's really more of a flavor thing. I think the other is actually better, but I kind of like the idea of my Hildren being like an immovable object. That just like, no, you don't do anything.
Hildren strong.
Hildren strong.
You know, see Hildren.
And then my Balefire is Hornet Strike, Magnum Force, Barrel Diffusion, Lethal Torrent. Those 3 are always there. Ogre Pact is almost always there, and then we just have 3 60/60s. So yeah, that's my build. And with that, I think we should go and take on the boss a couple of times. And I probably won't bring Hilgrim for that, unfortunately.
I have fast deflection, vigor, redirection, prime continuity. I also have intensify. Didn't know that.
Well, you told me that you had it.
And then you remembered better what I have than I do.
Yes, I do. That's nothing new. But let's leave. More ready to go?
Yeah, I will both be pushed back to the relay anyway.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to the valley, so I can just invite you and pull you there.
Yeah, just pull me there. Just give me a moment, I want to return to Korra. Oh no! I'm actually put into my orbiter!
Oh,
Hear my surprise!
let's see. I'm not in the right build, so I need to fix it real quick. I could bring Hildren to the fight, but I'm more used to fighting it as Saren at the moment, so don't want to do too many experiments on stream.
I'm used to do that with Korra.
Also, there's currently a bug for Korra. Basically, if you're Korra, you might just be invulnerable.
Not invulnerable, I just can't die.
Invulnerable. Immortal.
Like the thing is, you have Binary Bodyguard, which you should get if you can play Korra, because it's such a good augment. I also don't know, Binary Bodyguard makes you can't summon Binary anymore, but for that, if you would die, Binary goes away.
It doubles the time it takes for Venari to come back. You can no longer summon Venari. However, every time you kill, 4 seconds, I believe, gets taken off.
Yeah.
So you can kill to get Venari back faster. And if you would die, Venari goes away instead. And then you survive. Return to half health.
More or less you are stopped at around 1 to 2 health. You can't get lower. Problem here is Venari isn't there because out of some bug companions just vanish. So I get reduced to 1. Venari Bodyguard would kick in, but because Venari isn't there, I don't know where Venari is, but he's just there. I just survive at 1 health all the time,
Now you might
which is
be
really fun.
wondering if it's time for
Yeah,
another
let's see if it still happens though. If they fix the other, then this might be fixed too.
Maybe.
We did
There was
report it. We don't like to take advantage of such bugs.
Yeah.
So.
I still take advantage of that bug because it's just
Yeah,
hilarious.
but that's more for
not-
the fun of standing in the middle of a nuke.
Yeah, I mean it's literally just for that. Like I don't go in and okay, I do that. I take a little bit of real advantage of it. Like I just don't care if I would get killed, but it's like okay, it's always a kind of bumps because it takes the fun a little bit out of the fight because you can just survive everything. But it's also really fun, and yeah, we report it because it's definitely a bug. Also, there are some other related things we really don't like for example, if you have a companion and rely on vacuum, your companion is not there and so you don't have vacuum.
Yeah, like in this fight I'm using, what is it called, Love Bath? And that's because Love Bath has a long range, so I can cover from above. But if I don't have vacuum, then I run out of ammunition, and then it gets difficult to get it back. Not difficult, but cumbersome.
I should probably also think about
Also,
different
again,
weapons for my Hildren.
there is an option to join for this, so
Yep.
if anyone wants to join, let us know. Say I go first?
Yeah, you go first. Let's do it 4 runs again over the day.
Most of the
Also,
old ones
spoiler
never made it
alert.
out.
Sorry
Like
if
Yep.
anyone gets spoiled.
And Zood's sisters. I broke her, you know? We've all tried getting through to her.
At least they're
She
good
insists they
enough
never
that
existed.
when
Zood?
you haven't unlocked that, then you won't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, because otherwise Alicia would definitely have talked about weird belly faces.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Alicia would have noticed that.
I remember them saying goodbye. This is the last thing.
You also get a little bit of lore here. It's really nice to play, but yeah.
All thoughts communal. Before we
The benefit of
Agree.
doing it right now, as we talked about, is that you get quadruple the rewards. So very, very nice.
condense them.
And
Well, you
we'll
get-
see if you get even more.
Melt
Well, you get at least double reward
Finish what we started.
for
Well, you get quadruple reward because you get twice the diluted thermia and twice the toroid for the diluted thermia.
yeah.
So that's the standard for the event.
Normally you would get 1 toroid per run, but this right now we get 2 toroids per run. So even if you just want to burn your diluted thermia, it's really good to do it right now because you get 2 per run, and that's just nice. After this event, there will be only 1 per run.
And
Unless you have,
also,
of
she
course,
won't be up all the
objective.
time.
Did they say that?
She will, well, it will return. I will assume that the boss fight is not able to be done outside of the normal. Because, like, it is, like, dependent on there being thermia fractures around. And if there's no thermia fractures, then how will she fracture the terrain?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you will only be able to do the boss when the thermia fractures are active.
We have to try it.
You have to try it, but I'm pretty sure.
Also, I'm probably invulnerable again. So in this area, it's not so. I can sometimes die here. Come down. Oh, that camera was so ass just there. Like when I started throwing, it just gone everywhere. It was a nice hit. There we go, 1 went down. We're concentrated and can't bark.
I can back. Almost got that.
There we go, and I'm at 3 health.
Yay! We're at 2 health.
And I don't care. Well, I should probably heal myself.
Bum.
Oh, I can't heal myself because Spooder is in the way.
If you're quick there, you can take out the ice before she moves, but messed up the throw sadly.
Aww. But yeah, like you saw, I just kept being at 3 health, so yeah. They didn't fix it yet, but I'm pretty sure they will fix it soon. And as long as it's up, I will probably have my fun. Especially standing in the middle of a nuke. I think it also killed Alicia when we played it.
What
Because
did?
they told...
Oh yeah, the explosion?
No, that I stood there because, you know, I kept staying there and she was probably confused because, you know, we told her to vote and I just stood there. And she followed me, so I thought she probably thought that, you know, with me it's safe. Which it wasn't.
Alright. Chicken soup?
Yeah. Yep, chicken soup. Also, when you do this fight, make sure that you have your Arc-Wing launcher, because your K-drive isn't fast enough to get out of the range. I tried.
If you leave early and leave the drops, it will be, but
Going to attack
Probably.
Fortuna.
in
Also,
that
if you have
case
a
make
faster
sure
zone.
you mark the spot, because otherwise you might not be able to find it again.
I mean, you can also just go down and hope someone revives you.
Right before the entire team uses that strategy.
I thought you'd go away. No, I thought you'd go away.
What? I was getting coffee.
Some fresh, cooling air. I think.
Of course, when I throw it, she goes down.
Daniel, stop running in different directions.
Are a joy to all. Attend me, little ones. Call them. Know what it means to feel.
Tiny T-Rex arms.
Don't let those arachnoids cool her off. Keep the heat on.
Coming
this,
some from mountainside.
Is there, yep, there is a focus orb inside of Mummy.
Tell me and we'll make it quick. What were their names?
Oh, there's one coming in. I like to do a little bit of aerial cover to start us off with, get some cooling going.
Yeah, also if they get to Mummy, then she will go down, which we don't want. Right into her face.
Oops. One got to her.
I was about to go there. Division!
I would suggest that you bring the Amisha for this, because if you don't, you might have an issue with the flamethrower she sometimes aims in your ass.
Or be cover and don't die.
That won't help you in an Arc-Wing.
True.
So,
But that's what I usually do when she comes as a flamethrower.
let's get the party started.
Who goes first?
Motorcycle.
Then I go first. No, we don't. I should have picked Thermia. And now watching again on the stream.
Engine is exposed. Shred it.
Ah. You have also 0 moments, by the way.
What do you say?
I just told the stream that you have 3 also 0 moments.
Yeah. That's really the mission of this year, Dee has stated, to make the game feel more heroic. So we will probably be seeing more of that. One of the things they've talked about is even something as simple as opening one of those friendship doors will be a very heroic moment.
They also want to add stuff to the hacking. I just hope they make Children console smashing animation. Like she just smashes the console until it works. They would love that so much.
Also, you can shoot the canister when you throw it at her. It's a little difficult to do, but it will give you a bonus.
Yeah.
It's not required though.
With the vent is required though.
Oh, I'm one got through.
You shall be an example.
Gonna need more thermia.
I just thought to myself, why do I keep aiming? Is my button broken maybe? And then realized, oh no, I hold it. Also, in this boss fight, we get the new stance-wise razor, which is also a nice thing to do it for.
Yeah, to specify though, it drops from the mobs that are spawning, not from the boss.
But I mean, it's on and off. Sometimes you have 5 in a row, sometimes you have none.
Yeah, chance are fairly good though.
Yeah.
It drops at a little under 1% rate.
Also, to get the hero moments, you have to go right into her. And that's what we also had to try to communicate to Alicia yesterday. She turned quick though. Just took a time because if you have never done this fight before, you just don't know. Okay, but why should I go into the spider and how far should I go into the spider?
Yeah, she kept on running around it.
Yeah, you have literally to go into the spider. Oh. Papa, take.
I'm already there. I threw a thermie over the fire and then just ground slammed inside.
Okay, she's not there for me. I take that side?
Yeah, sure. Would be easy, of course, to hit if I did not have travel time to consider. And these assholes that keep on moving in jerks.
Place a child's love for them.
Arachnoids, bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the orb.
You also
But-
have this.
Yeah, it
Picture
happens
being
pretty much
appeared.
every round. It's just a visual effect.
Yeah, but it's just always there.
That will also happen if you use the Amicia, by the way. Because the rocket that she launches at you will go towards the center, so you'll just be launched in some direction. If you go below it, it'll launch you like into the ground. It is kind of fun.
I
Oh,
also kind of want to try something out. Next time she does math.
mhm.
Oh no, we don't. She doesn't really heat up right now though.
Well, in the third phase, she always takes a while.
But I see if she does the math, then she seems to be, at least from the health bar wise, become vulnerable, and I want to see if I can do damage to that.
Oh no. Bastard. Stop blocking my shots. I need to shoot your children.
Arachnoids, bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the orb.
No, seems to have been a visual bug because, or another, or a bug in itself, because now she's not invulnerable. Also, don't forget to throw the thermia onto her.
I don't have any thermia.
I just meant for the stream, you know. Because I don't see you throwing it, because I do it mostly. If you have, if you see the fractures, you get thermia, and you should throw it onto her, which keeps her heating more and more and more.
This one.
Also, definitely not us that has the fugitive spawn after the fight. I think it's literally just because the fight just stops everything else from spawning.
Yeah, I think so.
Arachnoid, bringing in refined coolant.
No!
Then reach the orb.
Another one from the hills coming. Got it. It also seems to block people joining even after they crashed.
Yeah, that could also be because of all the transition stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do
I
the
hope-
shooting thing, I usually don't.
I hope Steve had realized so many transitions might have not been a good idea.
Oh, I'm sure he realizes it. The problem is it's kind of necessary for this fight.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you could end up in a situation where you have half of the team outside.
And see the spiders slowly spawning, like I see the valleys slowly.
Oh, here
There we
Mom.
go. And this time properly with the gram and not with more pepper.
That's how you use a gun. You stab people with it.
And she's down.
Oh, there they are.
Sparky, get in there. Grab what you can before she goes critical.
Didn't find the hill.
4 Lacerite. So some booster works. Whether it's my booster or the event booster, I don't know.
Oh no.
But yeah, we get 4 right now, which is awesome.
She's down. Zood?
2 fidgeters
Did
down.
it. Zood? Zood, you okay?
I'm going back to see if I lost any drops. Don't think so.
I didn't see any hill run part though.
That's all that matters.
Oh, only get 50. They seem to have fixed that.
No, 150 is double.
I only get
50.
50.
We've never forgotten. Me, Biz, spoke.
Let's see. Yeah, it's only 50 now. Weird.
We had a name.
But also
4
got 4.
Lacerite.
Our name.
Don't know about the Hildren part. I did not pay close enough attention, but I don't see it down here, so... Oh, here it is. Hildren Neuroptics.
Don't get used to it. A lot of you.
Does your back brain feel that reptile tickle
Did they
of the
fix
wall?
this?
Do you see that
Yes.
bobbing light ahead, floating through the marsh?
Okay, I
of
don't know
wisdom,
what happened with that though.
promising you more and more and more.
Okay.
Do follow dreamers. And
Yes, you can
that's
throw the
not
coolant,
wrong.
but you can't throw it very far.
Yep.
So, we can either conclude that the event boosters mixed or that my resource booster mixed. I'm gonna say event boosters.
Probably.
Because usually a booster would not work on the boss drop. So this should be the case for everyone, that this weekend, the final days of the event, you can get double the double. Which means you can get...
You should probably also get double the shards then.
double the shards?
Yeah, double shards.
Oh yeah, for
Right.
for Squeaky, possibly. The only problem is there's so much we want to do this weekend. It's hard to find time for everything.
We should probably concentrate on the HEMA.
I think we should do the HEMA. Once that's done, we should, well, in conjunction, and once it's done, we should do, well, what's it called, the relics, because with everyone getting double, that's a lot of traces.
We should also do chaotic, definitely.
Yeah, because one of the rewards from this event, from the boss, not the event itself, but from the boss, which will of course be recurring, is the ephemeras, which you saw on my Hildren. I had the shocking step ephemera, which is one of them. There's a 6% drop chance, and there's a 50-50 that you get either of them. Shocking is one, the other is freezing, and the freezing requires 20,000 cryotic, which is quite a bit.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, and I need also 30,000 for
So we need 50,000.
for the Cyber, so I only
But-
need like 50,000 cryotic.
But with 20 waves of
Yeah, if we do 20 waves of excavation, then all
Yeah,
of a
that
sudden you
should
get
do it.
like, you get 4,000. If you have your personal booster, you get 8,000. That can
Yeah,
quickly become a lot. I don't think I will buy my own personal booster though, because that's a lot of platinum. But I do plan on buying a drop chance booster, because that will help our HEMA farming a lot. That will basically double the double, because that works for the entire team.
Home again.
So I think that is worth the expenditure.
Most of the old SU never made it out. Legs' folks and Zood's sisters. It broke her, you know? We've all tried getting through to her, but she insists they never existed. Zood?
I hear them. My sisters. Everything I hear echoes from my sisters' ears to my mind. One by one, I remember them say goodbye. Why can't I remember their names? What was that? Solaris, united, you shall not despair the rod, as those who came before you. Take out her ventilation.
Also, people have apparently complained about the fractures being too long, which I can understand is kind of tedious.
Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes to do all 4 fractures, which does take a while, but I mean, everything is 20 minutes in Warframe.
Yep. But they decided to make fun stuff, like you can make molten spiders when you put more.
Yeah, essentially, it sounds like they're going to keep the length of it the same, but instead increase the difficulty.
Yep. And I think you can also do them do multiple at a time. Is that something like that? We will see though.
No, that's how you up it. Like you spend additional coolant canisters on the same one, and then it burps, and then difficulty goes up.
I like the burping. Fracture burping.
Do your round thingy. she's sweating.
Now she's sweating.
If you have a thermia capture canister, you can throw it at her last event during that phase. Just before she puts up the what's it called? The blizzard, but after she puts up the ice shield. Oh, I'm not paying enough attention.
I mean, I would have died a couple times already.
Yeah, but Moo is also not paying attention because Moo doesn't have to. There's a difference.
If I fix that bug, I will be so screwed.
Sisters, tell me their names! Come, children. It is a fine day to visit the city.
If you watched Primetime
Tuna.
yesterday,
She's going to attack for
there was some fan art from Underground Wop Wop Master,
You mean,
which was
defense target?
defense target? No,
Oh.
no, it is the anthropomorphized version of the Orb Mothers,
That one. I like
which
the
is
defense
disturbingly sexy.
target. I like the defense target much more.
The defense target is funny. I can't remember who made that though.
I don't know.
It's very good.
It's just the essence of Warframe.
Don't worry, you're safe.
Like you have to imagine random tentacle on your wither and your outside of the thingy, explosions, kids shooting lasers from the chest, and then some metal creature telling you, okay, everything is fine now.
Oh, I forgot his name.
Tell me I won't like it quick. What were their names?
Anyone remember the name of the guy in the rescue pod?
I
It's
don't know.
Naked something.
I think Naked Nick.
Yeah, Naked Nick, I think it is. Okay, there's one coming in from hill, two coming in between hill and mountain. Well, two coming in from mountain as well now.
Attentive children are a joy to all. Attend me, little ones.
Also reported a racist person today.
Yeah. Aye, bastard. There's a couple coming in from field.
Yeah, I saw.
Got one of them at least.
In case
It's
there's
over
overcharging
here.
you want.
I'm already there. But
Her cognition engine is exposed.
Yeah, yesterday Meg and Rep discovered Rule 63. I literally didn't know that Rule existed before, which is kinda sad.
you did not, or they did not?
They did not.
Okay, I was afraid suddenly that you didn't.
Those spiders.
I mean, I definitely know about Rule 63.
I know
learned
that
about it quite
I know that
early.
it exists. I cannot remember that it's specifically 63, but I know how to use Google. Mummy, could you please? Could you please?
Also, Rep was in at the job which I think she definitely shouldn't have been. Because
Yeah, she looked like she was about to die.
Gonna need more thermia.
I'm not even kidding. She looked like she might have died after the stream.
or during the stream.
Yes, but we did see the stream to the end, and she wasn't dead by the end. Just
Maybe she died
visually.
before the. Maybe she died before the stream
Yeah.
and was reanimated. When on what stream was it? So they had that racist person trick them in chat.
That was, I think it was prime time last week. Yeah, it was because it was the one we skipped.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah. Let's move away from that, though. Assholes will be assholes, and assholes will be punished.
Yeah, they got banned.
Yep, not just from the stream either, from Twitch. Bye. I hope it was worth it.
That's what you get for doing racist pranks.
Yep. It's cheaty that the cool and Ragnars can move through the fire when we can't.
Yeah.
Oh, Mo should get it.
So do we. Riva needs to rest her eyes. Just for a moment.
Papa!
Suddenly, Papa.
Papa goes soon.
Also, Rep stole all the hero moments. Not Rep, Megan.
Because of course she did. I think that, who was it that was with them? Was it Bear?
Replace the
I don't know.
I want to say it was Bear.
Arachnoids, bringing in refined coolant. Don't
I
Would you
think
like some
that
breakfast?
he stole some. Well, she needs to heat up first. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. Oh, well there's a canister there. An unthrown canister.
Yeah.
I marked it.
Don't go to China. There we go.
Come on, Mommy, make some math.
Teach us math.
Also, apparently Rip and Megan are not aware of how to not get the internet to do something.
You mean with the...
Piss jar.
Yeah.
On stream they call the Thermia piss. So of course now the entire community is gonna call it that. It is chicken soup, goddammit.
Yep. Mommy needs a medicine.
Nothing shall replace a child's love.
I also
mean, if
said
your medicine
that-
is piss, then you have some issues.
I also said that, you know, rep needs a medicine and chat.
Yeah. Damn it, she moved out of the way.
There we go. Also, by the way, you can't seal thermia fragments with thermia capsules. We tried often. Doesn't work.
Somehow that makes sense. Well, we're in here now. What? We'll go for it? Or should I?
I had the last time, so I would say you will go.
She's exposed. Shut her down.
We shall not suffer.
Disrespect!
That's enough.
I turn from the joy of the world toward home. That sweetest spot neath the sun of the sun.
Sparky, get in there. Grab what you can before she goes critical.
Let's see. For last electrolytes. Yet nothing else.
We should have gotten other stuff. I have some.
Can I please see something
over
again?
here.
She's down. Dude? You did it. Dude?
Yeah, you do the deep people?
You okay?
Working on it.
Scores paid. Dead settled. Slates clear.
You remember.
Only the laser light.
That's all that matters.
I remember.
Did you get the Hildren part at least?
you
They're good systems.
their name?
We've never forgotten.
Papa got the children
Me,
part?
Biz,
Pretty sure.
Smokefinger, any of us.
Well, you should still check. I got
I'm
it
on the
here.
way back. I just needed to pick those guys up.
Name
Yeah.
was Zood.
The Sue.
The Zood. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah. Don't get used to it.
Let's see.
The lot of
Full as light.
Life is a cornucopia,
Yeah.
friends. A
I
movable
don't see any
feast,
parts,
an act
but
of guts
have never seen a part, so
and trust. Take it
Well, I'm
when
pretty sure I
and
picked it
where
up.
you find it.
I mean, it's more or less at this point only money.
yeah.
So, not that dramatic if you didn't pick it up. Let's do something else, so we did it 2 times and we...
Yeah, take a break and then do
somebody
another couple or something.
Yeah...
Oops. I'm loving this double drop thing. You're getting 4 too, right?
Yep, I get 4 too.
Okay, so that means that my booster does not work and the event booster is the thing that is doubling, so we're doubling the doubling. Give me back my canister. Hey Mo, hey Mo. Catch.
I hate this joke. Go back, go back. No, I should have thought about it before.
Yeah, more grump.
I hate that joke so much. It's good though. It's a good joke. Hidden systems. What got the systems?
Yep. But yeah, that's 40 minutes, and we got 8 toroids out of it. Normally that would be 4, which would normally be 2, but normally during the event it would be 4, which this weekend only it is 8. Each of them are worth 12,000 standing with voxelarias, which you can turn in at any time. So get them while they're hot.
I also think, you know, I do waste 1,000 standing by taking bow 2, but we do have so many that it's kind of worth it.
No, I wouldn't do
Yes.
it. In the end, it'll be a full arcane.
Let's see what we have.
First, invite move. There's a lot of people online tonight. There's a lot of people online tonight.
Oh, we have an corpus excavation. Fisher.
I
I
mean,
mean, with it,
we can get.
if we,
It's just I don't like doing fish excavation fishes.
yeah, but
we
we
could
would
do
kill
it.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, we could do it.
I mean, we could also just do it for the traces and don't go in with relics. But we would
I would like to do it either way because, like, we get the traces. Like, if we're getting the traces anyway, we should do it with relics.
Yeah, but what I want to say is, you know, even if we don't, we do get 2 things. We get the chaotic, which we definitely need, and we get the traces. So it's the best thing we could do. We could
Yeah,
also do an
plus,
excavation corpus excavation arbitration.
Right now, I am getting double the double the double.
In orders, operator? Is that a pun?
Because, well, no, double the double because we don't have the event, of course. We have the other event and then we have mine. So I'm getting double the double. So it's
Yeah,
definitely
also
worth
double
it.
the We could also do excavation corpus arbitration. We have
No.
minutes left.
No. We should do the fisher. But what to bring? I kind of want to bring Hildren.
Yeah, it would be nice.
I don't know how easy it will be, but we should be able to do 10 fairly comfortably. We need to do 2 per relic. Let's see though which relic to actually go for. We should
I mean,
plan
it
that out
is
before.
low level, so
Yeah, it should be possible to do 10 and then re-roll. Let's see, I do have these that I need to burn some of. Don't need to burn those specifically. That one we do need to get at some point. Is there anything specific we need? Let's see. Why can I not do that? Like back in the day, I'm pretty sure I could move this with the arrow keys. Now it only moves my mouse.
yeah, they did some
It just made it quicker.
control. They made some
Okay, Mac Mesa, Necros, Open
controller
One.
optimizations.
Oh, this one we also need. That one would probably be good.
I definitely know which relic I will burn.
Which one?
In
C2?
hell, it will burn.
Watch it, we're gonna get the part.
We will, but just because, you know,
I'm
but
gonna
then
radiate a couple more of
cursed
these.
relic is finally gone.
Okay, so live P1. Also gonna irradiate a couple of these. I know it's not irradiate, but it's just easier to say than radiant.
Radianting.
Irradiatant.
Do we need stuff from the B3 and B2?
B2. Give me a second, I'm petting Nippy. Nippy?
We don't
Nippy,
see
why can't I
parts
talk with you?
except
I'm not allowed
for...
to pet Nippy.
Oh, that's a bug.
That is definitely a bug. I'm pretty sure that's because I changed to Hildren from the cockpit.
Probably.
B2 you said. I don't have a B2.
I have 14.
Which things are in it?
Former Paris Prime, Tickets Prime, Paris Prime Rower Limp, Tickets Prime Stock are the common ones. Brayton Prime Receiver and Otis Prime Blade is the uncommon, and Ballistica Prime Blueprint Syria.
Nothing that we need. The Tigris is one of the meta weapons. I'm not a big fan of it, but it is a meta weapon. So
Same with... Oh,
you can burn it.
Yeah, probably B3 too. It has Burston Prime Blueprint,
Do we have the
Limbo Prime Systems, Former Blueprint, Cernus Prime String, Autos Prime Blade, and Ballistica Prime Blueprint, so I can probably burn those two, and C2. Just, you know, so I have some stuff to burn.
Yeah. P1.
I have 27 H2s.
Plop.
Burn, burn, burn. Pet Papa.
I'm doing a P1.
I would like pizza.
Oh,
should
I would
probably
like
get
pizza
pizza
too,
next-
but I can't really have any more in my stomach right now.
I should buy some next month again. Today I had lasagna, by the way, for lunch, for breakfast more.
Mhm.
You know, already made some lasagna, not served, and I should probably make myself lasagna again. That's really nice. I once did the regular lasagna, that was nice.
We're here in search of artifacts.
Papa would definitely have loved it.
Below the surface.
I'm pretty sure I would.
Picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Mostly
There are
because
void
Moo did it.
fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. fissure. They're dropping reactive. Use it to crack open a relic.
Now, we might have to slow, so when it comes to the second one, don't put in the last battery until we have the,
Don't forget the reactive.
what is it called, the,
Open that one.
stuff, juice.
The juice.
I cannot remember what it's called. Reactant juice. Reactant juice.
Relic juice. Pew
An
pew!
artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Okay, ready to blast some machines and spare parts?
Oxium at the thingy.
Yeah, I think I got it. I have vacuum, so I should have picked it up. I have vacuum on Nippy. Usually I don't really care about bringing vacuum, but for Hildren it's quite nice because sometimes you're just off the ground.
Yep.
Zoom! Zoom!
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit that extracts the artifact.
Aww.
The scanner has picked the target. Go to the dig site.
Ah, bumps.
What is it?
I started another one.
The relic has been cracked open.
That's
Finish your
okay.
mission to find out what's inside.
Just the move protect that one up there, then I protect the one down here.
Yeah, not putting in batteries to...
Well, we can. It's only the next one that would be a problem.
Protect it from
Yeah,
enemy fire.
but then we have three... I mean, we either know this one down or the second one.
Well, depends if I
Another
can keep
power
this
cell
one
for the
going.
excavator.
But move protected though, either way.
We protect. Input protect move.
Okay, this one is full, so you can put it in now. The only thing is then we have to get all the stuff on the last one, so we need to
Yeah,
be a
that's what
little
I meant.
careful with that one.
This is really nice. Made a photo to show it to you later, but it's more or less corrupted flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Looks very pretty.
Look what's uncovered. Extraction is now available.
Dim, dim, dim. That one is definitely better.
I like this one.
Where's that stupid C2? There it is. Yes, I want to burn it. Dim 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 dim. I like the
Common.
slow down. I really like the slow
800
down
chaotic.
with Octavia,
Yeah,
because
that's
it
nice.
just makes the music go slow and then
Fighting.
speed up
Look
again.
for more
I
reactors.
really like speed ups in music. And I think
It's
tomorrow
full,
I
by the
will.
way.
Yay! Whee! Then I have some fun. Whee! Oh, damn it. Oh,
What is it?
And I wanted to go up and then kill him.
Well, we should let me know quicker because I'm shooting with explosives.
I know. I just hoped he would be there when I'm back.
Excavation complete. Look what we found.
Oh, we're gonna intensify.
Okay, which way are we going? This way.
This way and that way and that way and this way and that way and this way and this way and that
And
way.
then this, and then that, and then this, and then that.
I could use a battery though.
Oh, I think there's one lying over here, maybe? Yeah, there's one here at least. I just killed one.
Good. Then I'll try to pick it up. There's a battery? There's a battery.
Lying right there. Yeah, wait with putting in the last battery until we have the reactant.
Yeah, but we should get it quick.
Oh, and be careful, there's one close by.
Deployed. Protect the
Right
unit
over
while it
there.
extracts the artifact. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
I wonder if I can... No, sadly not. I was wondering if I could use Haven to put extra shields on the thingy, but
Oh,
sadly
that would
not.
have been nice. That would have been nice though.
Yeah.
I was just who was talking there. Oh, there's a butcher. Oop. 9. I need one more.
There's one by the thingy.
Oh, there I see it.
Open the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I keep on trying to reload my balefire.
I also tried to reload my pew pew, which has quick start on it.
Putting in the last one.
Yep. That bombs.
Oh, this bumps.
Where's
They also
the
fix it
battery?
so you can
Excavation complete. Look what we found.
so you can kill the what is it called? Nullifiers now.
I'll definitely take this one.
Yep. Like before, when I was shooting the nullifier bubbles, nothing was happening. So they fixed it so that now the balefire can actually do damage to it.
That's nice. Hopefully here.
Reactant is
What
working
will
on
say?
the relic. Find more. Excavator deployed.
Just got a ping on Mastodon, I don't know where.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go
At
to
least
the
it sounded like a ping on Mastodon.
Focus on attack weapons. We'll need to be careful.
Sticking in the last battery. Looking at the fires.
Oh, I think I know where it came from. From the other server I'm moderate on. I should probably do more there, but I just don't have energy right now. I should also take care of our server, like we are, I don't know how many patch versions behind already.
It's okay.
At least I looked through it and there is, as soon as there is a security fix I will upgrade, but right now it's just, you know, common bug fixes. Nothing security related, so And they do have other stuff I
Dig complete.
want to take
Your
care of.
hard work has just been rewarded.
500 credits! Now I can buy everything I ever wanted.
Yep.
Or when we have done the 10, remind me to put armor gun serration on my Boltor.
Yeah, I'm running with Amalgam Serration.
I mean, it does less damage, but it has zooms, and zooms make
It's
everything better.
10% damage, be careful you don't start it.
Keep it powered and protected from enemy.
Yeah.
An artifact.
It's just so much nicer so you don't have to bullet jump constantly. You can technically go faster by bullet jumping, unless you have extra speed boosts. Or you have a very fast frame. That was the last one's needed.
That's it. You
But
opened the door.
it's just nicer not to have to click buttons constantly. Fall.
Look what we just uncovered. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that.
Okay, already got. Ooh! Yeah.
Could you write Sunners in our chat window, please?
Sure.
Just so I don't have to all tap out. We should also pick a relic.
Yeah.
Oh, that is...
Well, C2. Was kinda tempted to take the former war. Just out of spite. Also, before we got into that, I actually picked up. Oh, here's Pointy.
Nice.
A juice for the next one, so I'm already at 2.
Nice.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. The scanner has picked up the target. Go to the dig site.
Yeah, we do get a lot, so we should get enough chaotic for the stuff. And like I said, we do kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. So it's definitely what we should do. So we don't. So we save a little bit of time and could do other stuff instead. Also, for everyone who wonders why I have such a grab against the C2 relic, we burned how many refined ones?
Over 50.
50?
Fully radiant, and we did not get that rare drop. Finally, I got it from someone else's relic, and then I bought 2 of the rare thingy for Moo. We were a little tired of that relic.
Which was probably cheaper than trying even more.
Yeah, that relic is just unlucky.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish it to find out what's
Got a
inside.
list C4.
Yep.
Dig complete. Your hard work
Get a
has just been
battery.
Yeah, one already.
I didn't pick one up so that I wouldn't waste it.
Yeah, I kept my distance.
Excavator, protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. Spinner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Magnum Force almost helps the weapon because like it's easier to just like shoot it down and then maybe you hit them with just one projectile. If you're trying to shoot straight on, usually I shoot at the floor rather.
Yeah, I also usually aim at the floor, also most because then you ragdoll them into the air. It is a lot of fun.
There is also some synergy that the Balefire will ragdoll if you have overshields, but I feel like it just ragdolls anyway.
Yeah, it always ragdolls.
We're actually full.
Yep.
The one problem with the Balefire is that it is a charge weapon, so like most of the time you can shoot and sprint, shoot and sprint, shoot and sprint, but if you accidentally charge it a little bit, it will stop you for a second.
Excavation complete.
It is quite easy to do that.
Oh, one.
I like this one.
I like this one. I like the slow-mo dropship sounds in the background. Okay, I see 2 burns, so let's take the
Last round for now.
Oh, that takes it.
Also, the good thing about going 5 rounds is that we get the free relic. If you're not familiar with it, when you're doing endless void fishes, every wave that you do or round that you do, you get a booster. First is affinity, then it goes to resource, all that kind of stuff. Not in that order. Affinity first, but other than that I can't remember the ones. But it goes through all of the boosters: credit, affinity, resource, struck chance booster. And then finally on the 5th round you will get a what is it called? A bonus relic, which will be pre-refined. The first one will be refined at the 1st level, the next time it will be refined at the 2nd level, and then from the 15th wave and on you will get radiance every time, which is quite nice. It's free. Does take time, of course, but if you're in here for 4 rounds anyway, you might as well.
For 5.
Well, if you're in here for 4 rounds, you might as well do the 5th round, is what I mean.
Yep.
So we usually grab the first one if we can.
Could probably also go for 20 rounds.
We could, but I don't think it's worth it. It does get a little more hectic in fissures, so I don't want to risk it, also because I didn't actually bring like the frame I usually would for this. Because I wanted to play Hildren, and because I just wanted to run around and have fun.
The relic has been cracked hatch open.
You hadn't
Finish
picked
your
up
mission to find out what's
enough
inside.
shoes yet?
No, there wasn't any over near the other end of the map.
Okay, because I
I know
full for
more
some time now.
been full for a little bit.
You should probably also go to the next.
Well, I'm already there, so I hope Moose coming.
On my way. Good night.
Shaft has been located.
He's happy.
Proceed to the dig site.
Yep.
There's a battery standing on top of the door.
Remind me of the Orokin.
I tried to get it.
Greedy.
I got it!
Yay!
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
After we've done that, give me a little bit of a break, so because I want to check on some messenger tags, also see if I can quickly grab some stuff. Should take,
I also need to get some more drink.
yeah, it should take 5 minutes or so maybe.
It's definitely good to do like excavation fishes, especially if you are two. If you are two, you get the extra spawns. If you're only one, then it can be a little annoying because you don't get the increased spawns, and then you have to wait. And blah blah blah.
So
blah, blah.
they said they want to change that.
Yeah, but they have not given a time frame, and also they haven't completely like said that they're going to change it. They said that they're considering changing it.
Yeah, that would be nice that you can do.
Excavation complete.
Yeah.
Look what you
That-
found.
Okay, let's head to the exit. Bratton.
Yeah,
We
let's
got
check
a
the
lift
data.
K2, as you can see. Also,
Affinity, credit, resource, and resource options.
yeah, and also like it goes in this order, and then in the following round it will like improve it. The first one will be like 25% bonus, I think. Then it goes to 50, then 75, then 100, and so on. Should probably get the void traces on the way.
Dint is working on
Yeah.
your relic. Find
We
more.
might as well get the bonus void traces. If we can. Something like what's behind us. Oh, we have a corrupted person. We had a corrupted person.
We have a hacked corrupted bird in a moment.
Yeah, because Nippy's on it.
I'm at 6,
Same,
7,
same.
nine.
And there was the 10th. Let's get going. Oh yeah, one nice little feature that I forgot to mention about Haven is that any enemy that is linked, if they are not a heavy unit, so bombards and heavy gunners there won't be, but any light or medium unit, they will be staggered when they are linked the first time, guaranteed stagger, and then every time it does damage, which is just once a second, there's a chance they stagger again, which very often results in them just standing around staggering constantly. So it does provide a nice CC as well. There's just 100 drugs in there. And that was 552 void traces.
We got 4,400 chaotic.
4,400?
Yep.
I got 4,200. How did you get 200 chaotic more than me?
I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
And 491 void traces.
Grenier galleons kicking up dust all the way from Venus to Pluto.
Okay, like I said,
Yeah, I'm gonna go and grab myself a drink real quick, or more drink, so I'll be right back.
okay, talk to you in a moment.
Talk to you in a moment. Also not gonna bother muting myself because it is literally like 5 minutes. Five meters. So let's see. Okay, so
At the Grenier. Error not a number.
let's see, 4 on a list of 1. C4 I don't care about, 01 I need to note. I'm keeping track of how many relics we have. And we should have gotten a relic 2 somewhere. It's not going to show in this though, because it's a bonus. I think it was a K4. This makes no sense. We did 10 extractors. 5 times 2. With a double booster. That should be 4,000. It shouldn't be 4,200 or 4,400. It should be 4,000. How did we get more cryotic than we were supposed to get? Did we get it as a reward? But why did we not didn't get different? That makes no sense. Ah, confusing. Anyways, bubbly.
I have Floppy.
Floppy is good. Ah, bubbly.
So first thing first.
Listen to the nice bubbly. I don't understand how you got more cryotic than me. I also do not understand how we got more than 4,000 because we only did 10 extractors.
I know.
I'm confused. Anyways, I need to use some more traces now because that actually filled me up again.
I think this should have filled me up half. Also, I was just on the wrong config.
I got more traces in that than I used.
Okay, what to make a radiant?
You could help me with Lith P1s, for instance.
Okay.
if you want.
And I have 5 now.
Nice. Let's see. Lift P1. It's so nice to crack relics with a booster. Like when I'm the only one around, I'll go public and I'll just go in and crack random burnables, get some forma, get other drops.
Forma is good.
We're here in
Yeah.
search of lost artifacts
And then like
items
you
buried
come out with
deep
like
below the surface.
about 50
The
per
scanner
run.
has picked up a target. Go
On
to the
average?
dig site. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
Zoom!
I was waiting for them to light up.
Use that reactant to open a relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
I hope they also make secondary spin
There's
speed
a battery in
boost.
this tunnel, also pointy.
Yep. I hope they make a secondary spin boost and a mini spin boost, and they all stack up.
How do you mean what?
They also make secondary sprint boost, Armageddon mod, and a
Oh
mini
yeah, that
sprint
would be
boost.
nice.
Excavator to
But what not?
protect the unit while
And
it
they
extracts
stack.
the artifact.
Like the problem, we tried the dodge speed because like the thing is if you are Hildren and you're in Aegis Storm, you can dodge to move around quickly. But the
Oh,
problem is that if you equip the dodge mod, it doesn't actually like just make your dodge faster, it also makes your dodge shorter. So you will dodge faster, but you will also get less far, which is kind of not what you want. So
What it
it's actually
does more
kind
or
of
less-
counterproductive. I hope they change that.
It cuts down the animation time, but because of that, it also makes you not
Fucking
go
in the
as
last
fast.
one.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Corpus have tech weapons. We'll need to be careful.
I got 10.
I will
Shall I
have
start
10
the
in a
next one?
moment. Yeah. Got it.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protect it from enemy fire. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside. Just uncovered.
Also farming Cinderic standing.
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of everything. I have Madarai on my pistol, and Zenuric on my, what is it called? My, on my wrench, my hammer, and
Yes.
Lazarin on Hildren. I can't decide
Yeah.
which lens I want to end up with on Hildren. Like, Vaserin, Stenuric, and Onaira would all theme-wise fit. Because Stenuric is energy, and she is very energy-focused. And Onaira is defense, and she is very defensive. And Vaserin is protection, and she's very protective. So she's kinda all of them. I put Vaserin on her for now, basically just to finish off Vaserin, because I haven't been playing as much Valkyr as I usually did. Not that I'm done playing Valkyr, but it's just to have like a more passive income.
I have Naramon on my on Octavia and my melee, and Stenuric on Botor, and
Where does it want me to go up there?
Pew.
I like this one. The reason why we take each other's is that you give the others a trace. You can't give yourself a trace, so...
Yeah, it's kind of to encourage to take the stuff from other people.
P1. Okay, I'm not actually sure where it is pointing me. There it's pointing me.
Yeah, I kind of want to farm Stenuric because it's the energy school, and we want to do more squeaky. And we can do squeaky 5 times now, but it would be nice if I could generate my own energy as wood.
Yeah. It's just more options, basically. Vaserin is great. Definitely one of the best, if not the best. I say it is the best school.
It's the best school.
But if you have a team and you can communicate well, then having a combination of different schools can be even more beneficial than everyone in having Vaserin.
The Corpus are just a cult, worshipping money.
Okay, spawns please.
I had spawns.
You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
No battery guy though.
Yeah, sadly. Yeah, that's why I try to farm the Nurik a little, so I only have small lenses, so
I mean, I can help
it's not
with
really that much.
But really on weapons, I would not suggest using more than a small lens. On a frame, sure. On a weapon, not so much. Like, because you can always get a large amount.
Find another cell.
Yeah, we are working on it, Lotus. There's some battery guys coming.
Come on!
The flowers here.
No flowers? Or is there flowers?
No flowers.
Maybe there's a spawn bug in this map too. There's this weird spawn bug that if you get the entryway to Lua, if you don't know what Lua is, don't look it up because it's spoilery. But if you don't, or if you get the entryway to Lua, which is crumbling, then there will not be any Luna pitches in that map for some reason.
They just don't like that side of Lua.
Yeah.
Excavation. Look what we found. Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
These Corpus remind me of the Orokin. Selfish. Greedy.
I find these elevators so silly.
The relic cracked
Like they're completely game flow breaking because you zoom there, zoom here, zoom there.
Well,
but
they make sense because enemies can't bullet jump. But I think they're also a lift, or what is it called? Another leftover. Is it a leftover? Could be leftover from the age before Parkour 2.0.
Parkour 1.0. Parkour 0.9.
0.999997.
I really... What would be really nice, so maybe a little bit annoying after some time, but I really like when every elevator you have here, when you ride it, has elevator music. You know, this completely boring elevator music, but it would at least make it fun to ride them.
Dig complete. Your hard work has just been rewarded.
Booyah! Should we continue cracking it, or should we switch to something else?
No,
I do have another. I do have another as well.
Yeah, but let's continue cracking it while we're at it.
Okay.
Also, local Lotus lingering around for me. Here we go.
P1.
Like she's the on my display. Oh, she's gone.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Alright, Curia time. This room, memorize it. It's right up there. Boop, Curia.
Where's Curia?
Oh,
mark
you
it?
already got it. There. Mora got this Curia. Also, if you get the infested variant of that room, it will still be in that spot. That doesn't change. Just if you were wondering.
It landed right on me.
Excavator is ready to go.
As long as you can get out.
Protected from enemy fire. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Where did your battery go? I killed you. It's in the tree.
So now we know batteries grow on trees.
I had to climb trees. When I was a pupper,
A puppery papa.
a puppery pupper, I used to climb trees a lot. Well, technically I would climb everything, not just trees. Anything that could be climbed, I would climb it.
I mean, you still climb onto Mool, so I'm not surprised.
We had this water pine in the garden, and it was a really good climbing tree. I love climbing in that tree.
I didn't
miss
climb
that
on trees
tree.
that often.
I don't do it so much anymore, partially because my clothes are not really suited for it, and because I'm not as strong as I once was. I still like it, and if I had a place to climb, like I don't like climbing walls, you know, those with like weird hand grips placed on them. I don't like those. They're boring to me.
Papa needs to be more exercising.
Look what we found.
Yeah.
You know what I mean with exercising. Mool carrying Papa around.
I was about to say something with chicken veggies.
Chicken seeds.
Exercising.
Excavator deployed.
Extracts
the artifact. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Okay. Ready to
You
blast
say
some
that as if I don't
machines
ever
and
make like bad jokes. It's like all I do.
No,
Yes, it
you
is.
also sometimes just randomly bark.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish mission to find out what's inside.
Oh wait, Mo also had a booster for the Exploiter Orb, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay, so we can't completely rule out that it's a booster thing either, but it should be the event.
Just uncovered.
I'm pretty sure it should be the event.
Yeah, usually boosters wouldn't work on the boss ones. Helios Prime. It's good to have.
It's the P1.
That's good though, that means that we can make the piranha.
Yep.
If you're not familiar with the piranha, it is a secondary weapon. It's a secondary shotgun, a pellet shotgun, so normally you would say if it doesn't have status, then it's not really worth it. And like if it was a primary, you could have put hunts ammunition on it. You can't because it's a secondary. So it has that problem. However, it has its own fun little mechanics, even though it doesn't, like, it can't really reach 100% status. So it is critical, could be better in that regards, but it has this unique feature that if you kill 3 people fairly quickly after each other, then suddenly you summon a ghostly piranha in your other hand, and then you go akimbo style with double fire rate, and you just go boom, 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 boom.
I still like White Frenzy more.
Void Frenzy?
Wild Frenzy?
Oh, Wild Frenzy.
I'm just here opening my candy while everything around explodes. Everything around me explodes.
I'm having fun.
I see. I certain probably not each other.
I have no idea what you just said. A hot.
Oi,
Excavator has run out of power.
Oh,
Find a cell.
oi,
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 oi.
oi.
If you're not familiar with that reference, it is from a series from the UK called Mongrels, which is, if you know, like all those puppet shows, it's a similar puppet show, but the puppets are instead like animals. And it's about basically a metrosexual fox that lives in downtown, like a suburb, who is in love with, falls in love with different people, but in one of the episodes he falls in love with Destiny, who is like this, well, she's a bit of a bitch and she's also a bit of a bitch.
She's a bitch. Actually, she's really a bitch.
She is literally a bitch, and she's also a bit of a bitch.
Dig complete. Hard work has just been
So yeah, but it's a pretty good series, and there is this episode where they have a section about why dogs bark. And it's Destiny that says that she is going out with a guy that she basically just met.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered
And it changes to this scene where you see her going, "Oi!" And then someone responds, "Oi?"
Proceed to the dig site.
And they go, "Oi! Oi! 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 Oi!" And other dogs join in. Oi! Full.
That was a close one.
It's definitely an adult show, because they tackle fairly adult topics, also
Like,
quite inappropriate topics.
Like, oi.
Yep.
Also, what I said is I should probably not munch these candies so much, because then I don't have more.
Aww.
Bim, bim,
Then?
bim, 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 bim.
That might be a piranha for the vault.
Yep, order cuts.
Well, I don't
More
trade
ducats.
in the rares for ducats.
More cuts for me.
I don't trade in rares for ducats. I know I
I do.
should, but
I do.
I know.
I do.
I keep them so that I can put them in the vault. Like the uncommons I will, because those are not so difficult to get, but the rares are so rare that I'd rather keep them.
Where do we go, by the way?
To the next point. Follow me.
That actually makes sense.
Sadly, all the batteries has despawned over here.
Well, I just got some battery delivery.
Excavator is ready to go.
Another
Keep
one
it powered
just showed up
and
here.
protected from enemy fire. The scanner has picked up a target. To the dig site.
I love when they make weapons, like prime weapons that come with suddenly like new and fun, unique mechanics. That's also why, like, you saw there's a Harrow thingy here. Like, you saw me refine some Stiletto blueprints, or blueprint relics, and that's because we still need that. We haven't bothered to get it yet. But I would rather get the Piranha than the Stiletto Prime, even though the Stiletto Prime is a meta weapon. It's undeniably better, but the Piranha is more fun, and that's what matters to me.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a scanner.
Well, fugitives should finish this. Oh, we should finish this first. We only have 20 seconds left.
And I'm already taking a battery.
Look what we just uncovered.
Okay, I'm on my way. Should have grabbed that, but oh well. We'll probably get more.
You missed one.
Oh, sorry, they didn't move the thingy until I was already in.
Yeah, they are a little bit slow with it now.
Yeah, but at least we get less, like, hanging ones.
I never saw this one. This was nice.
Which one?
The thingy here.
Thingy? Oh,
Yeah,
it's quite pretty.
Yep.
Let's just stop in the middle of everything and look at pretties.
That's exactly what I did.
Well, I agree with it.
Life is a cornucopia.
I mean, that's why we usually don't see it, because we just zoom by.
And trust. Take it when and where.
Okay, I'm full.
Same.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Did you get the speed armor, or did you put on another one?
I have the sprint aura at the moment.
Yay!
Deployed.
I did think about putting on the speed holster one, because that also fits, like I want a mechanic theme, as I said.
Picked up a target. Head to
So
the dig site.
it would fit,
We'll put an end to this corpse.
but I don't feel like speed holster is as
Excavator is
useful
ready to
as
go.
sprint.
Keep it powered and
Sprint
protect
also
it from
works
enemy
because
fire.
like we are biomechanic armor suits, so it would make sense to like fix you up and then you can run a little faster, lubricate those joints.
That sounds good.
That was intended.
Another power cell for the excavator.
Hear me breathing in deeply.
We have another one up there, Moo, that's about to die.
You mean E?
Yeah, it spawned by itself.
Oh, nice.
Moo, stay down there.
I stay down here.
That is a bug that's currently in existence. Sometimes they will just decide to start themselves. It's very annoying.
Yeah, I would say so. I would like some batteries though.
Yeah, I have one here. I'm bringing it down to you. Then yours is full and we can focus on one again. That's the good thing about being Vazarin though, you can save that.
Yep.
Like you saw what I did was I jumped into my operator and then I used my void dash to heal it and protect it.
Your hard work has just been rewarded.
Protective dash. Where is it?
So that was
Oh,
all though,
former.
I think. Yeah, I guessing I keep the former.
I should pick the other, but I really need former and I'm so bad at picking the former, like I pick other stuff over the former. I should pick the other. Maybe without relic.
Keep look for more reactant.
Let's try to get some batteries for it. Might as well get it while we're looking for void traces anyway.
No!
very lucky with the batteries, though. So I'd say once we got to 10, we just leave.
I need one more.
I'm blind. Okay, that's the last one. Found a battery in a battery guy. Wait, where's the exit?
I know. I thought you know where it is.
I was following the waypoint. I was still pointing in this direction. It's just on top of everything else. I couldn't see it.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. Excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig sites.
Watch the security systems.
Let's wait for them to destroy the last one.
Yeah, I'm sitting up on the hill. Do 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 do.
Some music while we wait. How long is the fissure open, by the way? So?
We can go one more time.
Find another
It
cell.
was about 45 when we went in, and we've been just over 30 minutes. So there should be enough time for another run.
Excavator destroyed. Protect the
Jumpa, jumpa,
remaining
jumpa,
dig
jumpa, jumpa,
sites.
jumpa, jumpa, jumpa.
I mean, it's 11 PM, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
So we should probably do something different. We could run the...
We could run the bus a
Exploiter
couple
too.
of times more. That would also
Yeah,
be
we could-
nice.
We could run the exploiter 2 times more and then call it off, then it's close to 12.
It's just nice because we get the double.
Continues to shift.
Like,
Navigation
Yeah.
is marked
447.
with new
That's almost as much as I invested. With what I got from the last round, I'm still breaking even. And this time I got 4,700.
Yep, I got 465.
Why are we getting different
Okay.
amount of cryotic? That doesn't make any
No,
sense.
I got 465 traces and I got 4,700 neurotic.
Okay. I got 447. We got a Lith 01 again. And we got 2 piranhas.
Yep. And the former.
And a former. Very important former. Alright, so let's go do bus.
Yeah, quickly changing into...
Don't accept it quite yet. First of all, I want to pet Papa before
Were you
Papa runs
visualizing
off.
a bloody battle? Me too.
Papa loves doing that.
Now I can't interact with Nippy again. That's also because Nippy is not supposed to actually be there right now.
Oh,
And
that
then we
might
have
be
the
it.
piranha.
Also making Farouk.
So yes, we do have an extra piranha. 3 kills in rapid succession to summon a second ethereal piranha for twice the deadly punch.
Sorry.
To me, that is a lot more fun than the axe stiletto. Like, I'll get the axe stiletto just to like have the mastery and all that, but I would rather use pretty much everything else. And you can accept when you want, by the way.
Yeah, just see, I have the Elytron stuff because I finally got 10,000, more than 3,900 Crotic, so I think I start building that.
Yeah. Let's see. So those 2 weapons will take about a third of what I'm missing to get to 25.
Nice.
Getting close. I'd be there already if I really wanted to push for it, but don't want to push that hard. Like, I have a bunch of K drives I could level.
I do gain a little though.
I also have a bunch of weapons I haven't crafted because they require former.
Yeah, same. Those former weapons are really what there's a lot of those.
Most of the research weapons are former weapons.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it if I get something that's fun. Like, for instance, I built the bus lock because the bus lock has some unique mechanics.
Or the
I
Grappler?
even invested into it. The Grappler is also fun. It's also one of the best arc gun weapons for heavy guns.
The best is to the bark spell.
I do like the lark spell. Bark spell.
The bark spell.
Bark spell.
Definitely the bark spell.
I don't think I would like it for the Prophet Taker fight.
It's good, but it's...
Like, to me, the charge would just be awkward in the middle of the fight. I prefer something with instant reaction. And I think it's my turn again.
Yeah, it's your turn and then it's my turn again. We should concentrate on other things tomorrow and Sunday, though.
We can still do some more of this. Like, we
Yeah,
can do our
we-
usual 4, but we should definitely finish the Hema while we're here.
I mean, we should definitely do other things more, but like, the 4 we have a day is a good amount.
My sisters, everything I hear echoes from
Like,
my
what we have
sisters'
now will
ears
already get us
to
what
my
we want.
mind.
So everything else is a bonus, but I would like to get everything eventually, so it is nice to get it in.
Goodbye. This
I mean, with 4 runs we have more than the maximum
together.
voxelar standing we can
Yeah,
actually
but
get.
keep in mind it costs 100,000 to get a full arcane.
Yes, but still, it's like, with each run we get 16, and each is 12. That's how much?
Well, we'll get about 2 arcanes out of what we do today.
That's 192,000 spending.
So that's 2 arcanes, counting the one that you get for ranking up.
Yep.
Why can't I remember their names?
But that's like nearly 200,000 standing. That's insane.
It's not insane, it's nice.
United, you shall not despair the rod of those who came before you. Dwyer, take out her ventilation. And then bust them.
Oh, Venari. Hi, Venari. Why are you here? I don't want you here.
Aww.
Hey, I like you being here, but that means I can't die.
Not today. Purging the condenser. How's your throwing arm, Tenno?
Remember when Vertex said, "Look at me when I speak to you." Oh, that's an Aragon.
There's one.
Toss that thermia onto her frozen vents.
Oh, crumbs. Whoopsie.
Bumps.
Really? Why are we both in thingy now?
Because my Helios should have been reviving me, but it didn't.
Ah,
Ah. I got you though.
think more.
Because my Helios still has, what's it called? Sacrifice,
Yeah.
I think? Which is also a really good mod.
Yeah, sacrifices itself to resurrect you.
Yep.
Shields down. Do your thing. Now she's sweating. Now she's
Damn it.
sweating.
I wouldn't throw my thingy. Mother requested pleasure of your company. Got you.
Wonder what happens if we don't kill those.
Do your thing.
I think she just hangs out up there. Opens. Damn it! I wanted to shoot it down from up there. I know it's probably just me, but that still sounds lewd.
It's you.
I'm pretty sure it's lewd.
Papa's innocent.
My sisters, tell me their names.
Okay, hoping that Papa will come back.
It is a fine day.
Otherwise the fight is going to be a little annoying.
Papa got chicken soup?
I have chicken soup.
Fortuna. She's going to attack Fortuna. Her mind has snapped. Get out there and stop her.
Bastard.
Attend me, little ones. Call them. You know what it means to feel them die.
Don't let those arachnoids cool her off. Keep the heat on.
One's got by me.
Fracturing the terrain.
Tell me and we'll make it quick. What were their names? Children are a joy to all. Attend me, little ones.
One got by. Move ones first, or should I?
I go first.
Okay, move both then.
Because I have the perfect thing to do it. Pick it up just for this.
Her cognition engine is exposed. Shred it.
We are not at home to visit.
Yes, explosions.
Medicine, children. Mother needs her medicine.
Stop those spiders.
Oh, we have one up on the ledge again.
One up on the ledge.
Yeah, a fragment on the stone ledge there.
Ah.
And that was missed.
If you will not be a model, you
There's the mathematics.
Gonna need Warframe.
medicine, children. Mother needs her medicine.
Stop those spiders.
I liked how they just also avoided spoilers yesterday by blocking over.
Yeah, they've done that a couple of times.
Hey, they are very good with not spoiling things.
Yeah, until they then host someone before and after the stream who don't do it.
Like every time.
Yeah. They're good at doing it until they don't do it.
Thermia.
That's the second time, isn't it?
This is the second time, yes.
Mother needs to
Going
rest
for her.
her eyes.
The tiny T-Rex arm. Oh, useless.
I looked that up.
Yeah, that's super. It's a useless. Also, you can throw it as wide as with the Warframe with the operator, which indicates a very strong
Bringing in refined coolant.
throwing arm.
Don't let them reach
Yep.
the orb.
This one here from the hill.
I hope it was the one I just shot.
Yeah, it was that one. What would be nice is they also would mark the condensed thermia container.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh no, you don't. There we got Mars.
Nothing shall replace a child's love for their mother.
Arachnoids, bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the orb.
Learn for what I am, children. Destroy our past to build our future.
No. Oh.
Division!
You want the last one?
I think Mo should take it, then I take the next one.
Okay.
She's
It was-
open. Mo, go for it.
She's exposed. Shabba-dam.
We shall not suffer disgrace.
For a moment I thought my gram flew away. Oh, we got fugitives again.
Yep, they have chosen a bad spot to spawn.
Somehow they survived the explosion.
Neath the sun of the sun.
'Cause
Oh, that's like articular.
Yeah.
Again.
Neuroptics.
We've gotten a lot of the articular. So the drop on that seems to be a little high, perhaps.
She's down. Zood? You did it! Zood?
Boom!
Zood, you okay?
Scores paid. Debts settled.
I'm getting okay with aiming my ground stand.
You remember them. That's all that matters.
Alright,
Remember us. You knew us.
so Lacerite and the articular.
Our name.
Yep.
We've never forgotten. Me, Biz, Smokefinger, any of us.
We had a name. Our name was.
Soon.
Our name was Zood.
The soon.
The Zood. Thank you. Yeah? Don't get used to it. The lot of ya.
Oh,
Does your back brain feel that reptile tickle of reward? Do you see that bobbing light ahead? Floating through the marsh of what is to come, promising you more and
Catch.
more and more.
Well, not amused.
Do follow, dreamer, into that sweet
Do we do it now every time? Or have we do it every time now?
yes!
Oh, we got a huge amount of credit. I got 12.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Last run and then we call it a night.
Oh, I have the thingy again. Probably should make a photo of it.
Which thingy? The missing?
The door missing.
Yeah.
There's apparently also a bug that the door is sometimes missing.
Only for clients though, I've never seen it.
Yeah, only for clients. I have had it a couple of times. I can still hear Nev.
I hope once we get the natural lighting out here, that like lighting bugs like that would be fixed.
I hope so.
I think it will be, but we'll see. I also hope that my computer can run it. It should, but I have experiences with games that try to do natural lighting. When I played Darkfall, that game tried to do ray traced lighting, and 600 people in one location, even for a not the most high poly MMO. 600 even like not quite high poly models is still a lot. Now, of course, it wasn't every day that you had 600 people in one location, but it happened
Home
during
again.
sieges.
Deck 12. Most of the old SU never made it out.
My time or your time?
It's your turn.
It broke
Okay.
her, you know?
I've done the first ones. You
tried
did the
getting through to
You
her,
do the second ones.
But she insists they never existed. Zood?
I'm pretty sure.
And I'm missing the
My sisters.
animations again. Like
Animations?
for stream purpose, it's
Yeah, you can see it's the same on my end. I barely see, like, there's a few particles, but most of them are gone, and the FX is gone. So something
do
wonky
have-
is happening during the
I do
transition.
have a lot more particles than just running around though.
Why can't I remember their names? What was that? United, you shall not withstand the rod, as those who came before you. Take out her ventilation. And then, bust them. Children, the winter chill invigorates our character and fortifies our bodies.
I'm really looking forward to the down zone.
Yeah.
You must be taught what to think, not how to think. Look at me.
I'm also looking forward to lying down, but I also like playing with Mo.
Yeah, but I also like laying down and talking to Papa.
I like laying down and talking to Papa too.
Good Papa.
Oh, Rammer. Nice try.
Nice.
Oh, it's already done. Okay.
Yep.
Oh
No
no,
bumps.
Mo's not invulnerable. Invulnerable Mo. Invulnerable.
There we go.
Got it pretty good there. It wasn't a perfect hit, and I'm stuck. I almost got all the eyes off Heaven. Well, I got it.
Bullies are not tolerated in my control. You will not have me so easily.
Come on. Yes! I raced her to the other end.
Steady, Papa. Papa!
Me, their names. Come, children. It is a fine day to visit the city. Burn them all.
Fortuna. She's going to attack Fortuna. Her mind has snapped. Get out there
Time
and
for
stop
final
her.
zooms. And now my viewers are blind.
Yeah, I love particles.
Attentive children are a joy to all. Attend me, little ones. Call them. Call them.
Bastard.
Know what it means to feel them die.
Oh no, Binary is with me.
Uh-oh.
Some fresh, cooling air. I think.
Ah, that means actually I have to be careful.
It means you can't stand in a nuke.
That too. So I still can. As long as I have Binary.
Oh, Papa to resurrect you.
Yeah.
But yeah, true. You could use Venari too. Well, unless Venari gets taken out before you.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, if I have Binary, then I can stand there. If not, then...
Tell me and we'll make it quick. What were their names?
I mean, like, it depends on whether or not Venari gets killed before you. Then it wouldn't count.
Let's find out. So I'm pretty sure I would die before Binary.
Oh no.
Papa do first one?
Yeah, I think me, you, me this time.
Are a joy.
But
The cognition engine is exposed. Shred it.
We are not at home to visit. Medicine, children. Mother needs her medicine.
Stop those spiders.
alright. Where are they coming from? This one there. There you busted.
Coolant delivery.
If you will not be a model, you shall be
Yeah,
an
like some hope.
Gonna need more thermia.
The disobedient shall not be spared the rod. Medicine, children. Mother needs her medicine.
on. Oh, Mook saved it just in time.
Mo, save the day!
Yay! Hero Mook. Hero Mook. Here Mook.
Yeah, Mo. I wonder if you can cool that down with the thingies.
I wonder that too. I kinda don't wanna find out though. We should test it at some point.
Yeah.
Well, we can try.
Not right now, I want to go pedal.
Well, I had one and she didn't have very much heat, so I figured, might as well. But it didn't seem to do anything, so I think it just ignores them.
Bringing in refined coolant.
Yeah.
Don't let them reach the orb.
Would you please stop running 50 miles per hour?
I was just about to asking what was that, and I remembered, oh yeah, that's your ability.
What ability?
Your ability makes that sound.
Bring!
Yep.
Oh, there's a canister there, Mook.
Bringing in refined coolant. Don't let them reach the orb.
I made it earlier, but I couldn't find it again. Oh, faster. I'm running low on ammunition, so I need to come down soon.
Okay.
Stop running so far. Ah.
Shall replace a child's love for their mother.
Go away.
no, I lost Minari.
I lost it.
Killer.
Yeah, we can do it.
I was trying to fly over and then like ground slam down on her, but I lost my aim. Because you can fly over the firewall.
That's enough.
The loot always spawns from her butt, so plays into that knowledge what you want, but it's a good idea to stand behind her so you can grab the loot and then get out.
Another articular.
Yep.
Ha, she's dead.
She's down.
Where's my Warframe though?
Zood?
I don't know.
Where's my Warframe?
Zood? Zood, are you okay?
Ah.
Let's see.
Scores paid. Debt settled. Slates clear.
Do you see Cora somewhere?
Them.
I see you right here next to me.
Huh? Okay, where
4
are you?
Lacerite and 1 Exploiter.
You know our name.
You're standing right here. You have an
We've never
impact proc on you,
Me, Biz, Smokefinger, any of us.
but your Warframe is standing around like you are actually inside of it.
Name?
Right.
Our name was. Our
Remember to get
name
the
was
thingy,
Zood.
What thingy?
the Hildren Neuroptics I just marked.
Zood. Thank you. Yeah. Don't get used to it. The lot of you.
We got 112 armor rust.
Yeah, you get quite a bit from this fight. Like, we of course do have double right now, so it's even better. But even without,
Life
it's still
is a
pretty cool.
cornucopia, friends. A movable feast, an act of guts and trust. Take it when and where you find it.
There was actually someone on the forum who was bitching that DE was ruining their their business model because apparently they were fishing and then selling the fish for platinum. It's like, if that's your issue, then I think you're playing the wrong game, or just be happy that you got so much platinum until now. Then look for greener pastures. Yeah, I've been amusing myself by talking on the forums. But let's not go into that here.
I heard enough.
I have already bitched enough on Moose Stream.
That was fun.
To be fair, Moo encouraged it.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, still ID Fortuna.
Okay.
Still sadly no ephemera.
Yeah. At least that is not affected by drops, so we can get that at any time, but it would not be nice to get it during the weekend.
Yeah.
Before the event ends and we need to wait 2 weeks to even try again. They have stated that this event, or not the event, but the fractures will open every 2 weeks, and it'll probably be similar to the ghouls, where
Yeah.
there will be like a basically a bar that says, okay, how stable is the Valis? How many how is the fracture situation? Is things getting stable, or is it still unstable out there? How stable is it? So you can sort of, so you don't have a set amount of time that it will be there, and it will be dependent on how much people actually put in.
Yeah. So more this game.
Okay. Papa snooze.
Ordis is how angry. I may require maintenance after all.
I will change myself to Hildren real quick. Then we'll pet Papa. And we will pet Nippy. Also, I gave Nippy a specific Hildren color scheme because I felt that was fitting. And we say goodnight. Alright, and with that, I think it's time. So, let's get some ending music on. So, Moo's already zooming off.
Yep.
What is Moo laughing at?
In chat.
Nice.
Yep.
That does look pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the caption more though.
Yeah, I've read that. Yeet mount, yeet mount, yeet mount.
You can link it in the chat so
Sure.
people can see it.
There you go. Alright, so will Moo stick around in voice for a moment, or are you going to head off directly?
I think I head off directly.
Yeah, I figured with how late it got. Alright, I will talk to you in a moment then. Thank you for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Alright, so that is the end of the stream. I want to say thank you very much to everybody that popped by. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And, well, the event is going to end soon. Soon TM. I'll get the exact time here. Let's see. 3 days, 1 hour. So, get in on it while there's still some left. It means that the entire double drop weekend you actually have this event to do, so you can get a lot of Laserlight in a fairly short time. And as we said, they are very good to get because right now you get 8 times the reward for it. One set of fissures or fractures gives you 2 diluted thermia instead of 1. Each diluted thermia gives 4 Laserlight. Both of those will be 1 once the event ends, so, and once the weekend ends, of course. So yeah, take advantage of it because it will speed you through your Voxelaris standing very quickly once you get to that point. And then you don't have to use all your other Torex for it, which you also want for crafting. The Laserlight, do keep in mind you do need 6 to craft Hildren at some point, so keep 6 around just for that. But other than that, I'm gonna get going. Say thank you very much to everybody that showed up. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I'll see you again next time. For now, next time is going to be next Friday. We don't have other plans, but something might pop up. If so, keep an eye on my Mastodon and my Twitter, and I will post there if something happens. But I'm going to get going now, so good night everyone, take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night, bye.
you.